Hi everyone, Sherry here, and well done so far with the 21 Runs Challenge and Facebook group. I had a couple of people ask me about breathing while training, breathing while running, what to do about breathing. So in this video, I'm going to talk through 3 steps or 3 layers of breathing and how your breathing needs to and is able to adapt to new demand or new intensities. So first and foremost, let's talk about the nose before we go anywhere, because the nose knows. So what does the nose do when we breathe? First of all, it's going to warm the air slightly before it actually gets to the lungs. We also have these mucous membranes, snot, phlegm, mucous membranes, stuff, liquid, fluid in our sinus cavities. And that helps to regulate the moisture quality, the moisture content of the air coming into our body as well. And then, of course, we have nose hairs that help clean and purify the air that we're breathing in. So most of the time, I would recommend that you inhale and exhale through your nose. On the inhalation, you're getting that cleansing, moisturizing, warming, purifying of the air as you take in the outer environment, and it literally becomes part of us on a cellular level as we breathe in. That outer environment needs to be prepared for kind of the sanctity of entering our body, so breathing in and out through the nose. The other main reason why I recommend breathing through the nose most often is because of how it relates to our nervous system. So when we inhale and exhale through the nose, there's more of a relationship with what's called the parasympathetic function or the relaxation response in our nervous system. And when we breathe in and out through the mouth, it has more of a triggering or stimulating effect on the sympathetic state of our autonomic nervous system, or more of the stress state. So you can breathe either way, but more often than not, breathing in and out through the nose is going to help keep you feeling more calm, cool, and collected as you challenge your body to walk, jog, run for new durations, new distances, new intensities. Okay, so breath technique number 1, inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose. Of course, if you're working with incline on the treadmill, if you're going up a steep hill outside, if you're running stairs, if you're doing sprints, if your demand is increasing, your breathing should and will adapt to that new increased intensity or demand. So breathing technique number 2, inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. It's just a more specific, deeper, fuller, more conscious way to exhale. So in through the nose, still getting the benefits of relaxation, cleansing, purifying, moisturizing, and warming the air, but giving yourself that full exhale through the mouth to help get the exchange going, letting the full exhale out cleanse you, prepare you for naturally the body taking its next breath in. This is something that I see a lot in more beginning runners or runners that are challenging themselves at new levels. I see often that they focus on breathing in, right? When we start to feel demand in the body, we start to really want to make sure we get in enough air. But that tension in the inhalation, or what's called inspiratory tension, really sets us up for changes in our nervous system, changes in our posture, neck and shoulder tension, etc., etc., etc. Okay? So if that feels familiar to you, change your focus from trying to get enough air in, change your focus to making sure you fully empty out, making sure you fully exhale with a bit of consciousness and maybe even some awareness or effort of how the belly, the abdominals, the ribs move when you exhale. Full exhale, calming your system. Okay? Breathing technique number 3. When we have to, breathing in and out through the mouth is allowed. It's okay. It's totally fine. So if you are working with sprints or really working with anaerobic threshold at higher or new intensities, let yourself have that 10, 20, 30 seconds where you're really allowing your breath to do what it needs to do, working at a high capacity, high level to support you, breathing in and out through the mouth. And then as soon as you finish that interval, whether it's a sprint or a hill or whatever it might be, when you enter into your recovery interval, make sure that you go back from step 3 to 1, back to breathing through your nose. So watch that recovery process bring you back through those layers or techniques, back to step 1, nose breathing. Okay? Last tip for you today is to count. So if you are out running consistently, you can use counting meditation or counting as your object of meditation to help focus your mind, regulate and even out your breathing, and simply pay attention to whether you settle into a certain pattern. So there's some articles and writing and research that says there's more rigidity in the system during exhale or more support during exhale muscularly, and then different support internally from the lungs filling or pressing out, more like a hydraulic pneumatic sort of support happening in our physics, in our biomechanics. So there's some writing and research that would say that counting your breathing could develop an issue if you're always inhaling or exhaling on the same leg or more often on one leg as it strikes the ground versus the other. So if you're using counting, enjoy it, and also play with, okay, I'm going to inhale for 3, exhale for 3 while I'm out for a jog, and I'm going to do that with my left leg starting. And you might be able to see, or if you do that with me, that I'm getting more inhale on my left, more exhale on my